Hey crafters, it's me, Jen Evers with Quality Crafts, and I have a video for you today. I'm going live to introduce that we are going to be restarting. If you've been with me long enough, you know that we did the Twistoon Progressive Digi Challenge. Well, she has come back. She's changed her name to Twistoon, so if you're thinking, oh, that sounds really familiar, Bluebell Digi Stamps is now Twistoon. And I am super excited to be able to host her Progressive Challenge for the year 2020. Now, I need to say that right off the bat, we want this to be successful. And so the very first Digi, Christmas, she put one out for December, but that was like such a busy time. People just didn't get a chance to get into it. So we're starting it all over again in January. There's going to be a really cool monster Digi. I can't show it to you yet because she hasn't put it out. But there's going to be a monster Digi starting in January. Everyone who starts in January by her deadline, I don't know what her deadline is yet, but I'll let you know in the group. Follow us in the Quality Crafts community group on Facebook so you don't miss anything. So that is going to be it for January, the monster one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the one that she did for December, which is this little gal carrying the sign, and there were several more to choose from. It wasn't just this one. Sometimes there's just one, sometimes there's some to choose from. But anyway, I digress. Back to my point is 90% or so of the people who started out have to post for it to be to move on, to be progressive. So if, 10, let's say easy numbers, if 10 of us sign up, but less than 9 follow through, then there won't be one for February and it'll end. And that would be really sad because I think it would be really fun to have this coloring video, and I'll color with different mediums and stuff. And so there'll be tips and tricks, the tutorial, that type of thing, which is something that has been highly asked for on my channel. So I want to make this the monthly coloring video. Now here's my plan if that doesn't work out. If that doesn't work out and 90% of the people that sign up for the Twistoon Progressive Challenge don't sign up and she has to end it, then I'm going to use my personal stash, things that the Digi images from her that I have bought myself. I'm just going to continue the tutorial for the next 11 months through the year of 2020 so that I have some coloring videos on my channel for those of you guys who really like that type of thing. So I'm going to use her to start off with, but this is not the one that's going to be for January. I'm giving you plenty of warning that this is going to come out either this coming Friday, which would be, let me pull this up real quick, by the 3rd of January, if not the very next week. She'll be putting out the next one, and you can get it for free right off the bat. You won't have to pay for anything. Now what happens is you get the image for free. So let's say you got this image for free. You color her up, decorate it, put her on a card or a note card or a scrapbook page or whatever you want to put it on. You create with it, and then you put it in her folder on her page or group. I will leave links to that type of stuff, and all of the directions are in the Facebook group that I run, the Quality Crafts Facebook group, the community group. There's a file in there that will explain everything. So if this seems a little bit like, oh, off and you're not really understanding it, that will totally answer any of your questions. If you have any other questions beyond that, just because it doesn't make sense to you, just go ahead and reach out to me and I will help you the best of my ability to understand it. So this is the one that I'm going to start with today, and I'm going to color her with Spectrum Noir alcohol markers, and then I'm going to decorate something with it. Probably put her on a little card here. And I'm doing this on the fly because she decided to not end it. So I'm just going to jump in here with this video so you guys can see a little bit of coloring and a little bit of card making for fun. And don't forget that tonight is the crop in the new year tonight from 8 p.m. till midnight Central Standard Time, my time, and I can't wait to see a whole bunch of you there. So probably everyone's out creating, or buying and purchasing and maybe setting up parties and who knows. what you have to do on a day like this. I know I got up early and went and did my shopping and stuff, so I hate it when people start out their video blah blah blahing, but I wanted to get that out of the way right in the beginning of the video so I can tell people if you want to know more about it, please watch the very beginning of this video. So I am using TN5 and I'm going to color the sign. I have to remember to move over a little bit. I had to move my camera. So if I'm out of frame a lot, you'll know why. I have a brand new fancy camera that's going to bring me into the 2020, but I need a few things for it, so I had to order a couple of cords on Amazon, so hopefully that'll come in pretty soon. I'm supposed to get it on Friday, but with all the Christmas stuff. Oh, and that's the reason why I'm not wearing my hat. So if I'm not wearing my hat, it's a Twistoon video. Or, you know, not related to necessarily to everything that I have going on. Wow, I haven't used these in a while. I bet you I have a bunch of dried out ones. That is really not working well at all. Let me move down to a TN1. No, TN2. That was a TN5. This one's going to be a little bit lighter, but we'll try to figure that out. Hi, Joy. I usually try to give you guys a lot more notice when I'm going to do a live, but this popped up. I had the time. I thought I got to get this done. I had to get this out there because I really, really want a bunch of you guys to do this with me this year. I think it's going to be super fun. The monster's going to be awesome. So one thing that I didn't mention is that the monster digi she's going to be doing is related to a monster app she's creating, where you can use the app to move things around and create your own monster, and any of those that you create you can use as a digi stamp in your, you know, your artwork. So that's pretty fantastic. I'm looking forward to that. Oh, I'm bleeding through here. I should maybe put out a couple of scratch papers just in case. I'm going to make her eyes blue, so I'm going to do the black last. First I'm going to do the blue in the pupil. Hope you guys can see this pretty clearly. I tried to make it a lot more. Let me just see if I can blow it up a tad bit more. There we go. So this part is the hardest because if you have any markers that bleed, it's going to be really hard to stay in those little lines with your markers. And that comes with, in my opinion, that comes with practice and using your markers a lot to see if any of them are going to bleed. Now, a lot of my reds bleed, so. Hi, Aya. I'm assuming it's Aya, but I could be wrong. Hi from Finland, welcome. So the beginning of this video, I went ahead and explained what I'm doing today, and that this is going to be an ongoing, now I'm doing her little pupil. This is going to be an ongoing coloring, monthly coloring video series. And it's going to be, let me switch over real quick here. Hopefully, I did something fancy today. I just have to make sure that I did this correctly. So if I move this over, I should be able to show you this. Yay! There it is. I don't know why it has that extra little thing, but let me just move this over. So this is her Twistoon store. Check it out. So you can get this cat meme. Let's see if this will work. No, not working. Oh, I clicked on it. There we go. So you can get this really funny, I don't know if you follow Facebook or not, but it has this lady screaming at this cat and blah, blah, blah. But anyway, she made digis of that. So if you're into that sort of thing, that's really cute. I'm going to go back now. Christmas digi stamps. She's got all kinds of, these are all of her popular ones. It's twistoon.com, so it's really simple to find. But what I really wanted to show you here is that up at the top in this area up here, if you go to Digistamps and just put your cursor over the top of it and don't move it at all, right down here you'll see Progressive Challenge. See where it's blued out there? When you click on that, that will take you to the Progressive Challenge. My computer's just slightly slow today. So here are the ones that originally were popped out for December. The little banner guys. So the little banner, Banner Barbara, Banner Bruce, and Banner Bonnie. And I chose Banner Bonnie, and that's the one that I'm using today. So each month she will put out a new little guy. All right, so next, starting in January, it's going to be a monster. We just don't know what it looks like yet. Hi, Diane. Hi, Ava. Hey, Brenda. Yeah, the screaming woman and the talking cat, they're so cute. So you guys can decide, which ones you want and stuff. You can buy more. And right now, oh my gosh, don't let me forget. I better do this right now before I forget. Twistoons. Okay, here's her little thing. I'm just going to read this really quick. Here's her Facebook group. So if you want to get into that, that should be linked in the files in my group. So everything will be going through my community group on Facebook. But here's what it says. We're about ready to end the new year, and she has a few announcements. So I'm going to go live with my entry on YouTube. That means like right now. And then I'm going to be running a competition each month. So not only are you going to enter these in her group for her actual Progressive Digi Challenge, but you're going to enter them in our group, our Quality Crafts community group. And then every month, one person's going to win a $5 gift certificate to her group, to her store, to get whatever other kind of digis you want. But right now, get this, the last call, the entire store, use New Year 50 to get 50% off any of the digis you want. So if you like that little kitty cat with the lady, go ahead and do that right away and get them for 50% off. And if you order $20 or more, then you get 70% off. So you can use New Year 70 right here. It is. Oh, I didn't move it down. New Year 70. Oh, now it's not showing my, there he is. New Year 70 right here. If you buy more than 20, and if you just go in there and use New Year 50, you get 50% off, whichever digis you want from the store. Yes, I'm glad I remembered to mention that. All right, back to our main screen. I'm going to finish coloring this little cutie. So I'm not going to do any real hefty coloring and mixing. However, I'll probably do a lot more of that once we get started in January. And I'm going to try to find a good color for skin because, man, I haven't colored in forever. So this one is EB1. So if you have Spectrum Noirs, this might help. I need to get back to where we are so I can see what you're saying. So I'm going to just use this one to color the face. Oh, not a bad color. I might have to refill some of these markers. That's a pretty decent color for her. So right now, do you have any questions about it? Like, can I help you by answering any questions like right now? I'm not going to give her colored tights. I'm just going to give her a little skin color here. Because while I'm going live, it would probably be a lot easier for you guys to ask you questions. I did was add a little bit more dark color there. Let's give her some like orangish brownish hair. I have my extra little stuff down here, so that looks good. It's a TN6. So it's kind of brown and it's kind of orange. I'm going to give her that hair color. I would recommend blowing these up a little bit bigger to make them easier to color. It's really hard to color when they're this tiny. And then I'm going to go over it with one of these lighter colors just to kind of blend it in, but not to get rid of all the white, because then that'll create natural highlights where it's a little bit lighter. Like I said, I'm not going to get too crazy about this. I basically just wanted to introduce what this is, so when you see it in the group, you're not like, what is going on? We did this once before, like I said, and then she took a break and wasn't doing digis anymore, and now she's come back. So if you're wondering what this is the Blue Bowl. Lisa did the Blue Bowl, and now she's come back as Twistoon. So if you like any of her digis, I did show a few a little bit earlier. I went onto her site to just kind of show you what it looked like. Jump in there and get them now while she has those 2 codes. If you didn't catch the code, go back in the video and I think it's like what was it, Christmas 50 or something like that. Super simple codes. So you can get, if you shop at her store, you can get a lot off right now. 50% off of anything that you purchase. And if you do purchase $20 or more, you get 70% off. It's pretty crazy. She's looking pretty cute. Let's vote on what I should put on the sign. What do you think that the sign should say? I'm going to give her kind of a pinky dress, I think. Yeah. I'm going to give her some cute pink cheeks, too. Cute. Got a little bit of pink. Maybe I'll start that off with that light pink for her dress. I'll leave some of it a little bit white, so it's not everything's pink. And I'll go up another color. Let's see, that was a CR2. Let's go CR3. Just give a little bit of a shadow. A little bit of like some little folds in her dress. That looks cute. Go maybe one step darker. Light baby, hey sweetheart, light baby blue polka dots. Okay, and then back down to my lighter color and do a little tiny bit of blending there. Not a lot. Cutesy pie. Oh, you know what? I should probably put a little tiny brown in her eyebrows. Cute. You know what? I should probably make her shoes pink to match. Going back in with the darkest pink. And then I'm going over with the lightest one. You guys have any ideas for what her little sign should say? Used quite a few markers. Here are the ones in case you want to capture screen or stop the screen and write them down. That looks pretty cute. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and fussy cut her out so we can make a little card. Let me know if you have any questions about. Actually, why don't you guys let me know who's willing to do this progressive challenge with me? So, in January, she will have a free digi, and it'll be some kind of a little monster, so it'll be super cute. You'll get that digi for free as long as you join right away in January with me right now, the end of this week. Then, if you color the little monster and you post it where she asks you to post it, and you post it in my group as well, so you can maybe win the $5 gift certificate. No more school, I love that. That's a really good one. If you do that, then in February, and as long as 90% of the people that join actually do it, in February she'll do another one. And as long as you joined, you'll get the next one for free. So if you don't join with us right now and we do continue it, then you can buy in at any time you want. It's just $3 to join. But if you join right now, it's free. So join right now with me. That is going to come out, I think, on Friday. I'm sorry, you guys. I moved my camera over and I probably cut that all out of frame. And you're like, what is going on? My apologies. I gotta remember. I gotta put some tape down maybe. Oh, that's a really good idea. I got some washi tape here. Until I get my new cords for my new fancy camera, I won't be able to use my fancy camera to make really clear pictures. So there we go. I marked it off in tape. I have a big awkward rectangle. It looks really weird. But anyway, that'll work. Here, I'll show you. Sorry if you get dizzy easy. I know I do. I get really sick really easy. Okay. So there she is. And then I moved this over too, didn't I? I do not have this perfected by any means, but I'm pretty darn close. Okay. She's super cute. Okay, we just need Okay, so right now means this Friday. That's why I'm doing this video today, to give you guys a heads up. This Friday is the time that the next Digi is going to come up. So if you're following me in the Quality Crafts community group, no worries. I will let you know. I will put out the links. I will make sure that you get to that. Just make sure that you're watching our group so that you know when that pops up, and I'll help you get there, okay? So that's why I'm doing this today, because by the time that happens, who knows what's going to happen. I go back to work on Thursday. Friday that's going to happen. So I just have to make sure. I wanted to make sure that to get out all this information like right now. Okay, so she's done. I'm going to go ahead and make a little real simple card with her. Trying to decide what I want to use. I'm going to use this heavy cardstock. All right, and I'm scoring this at 4 1/4, because when you score it, then you don't get that ripped edge on the top of your scored card. So I really don't have very much of a space here. I can make it a little bit bigger. It's really, really crooked. Oh my gosh, that's funny. There we go. That's not as bad. Anyhow, we're going to put her on top of there. I'll probably add a little bit of ground for her, and we'll put something on here. So I probably should add like something at the top, like maybe some clouds. Let's do some salty ocean clouds. I'm going to use some of my little makeup brushes here. They were falling out anyway. I thought, why not toss them all out? And then the easiest way to make clouds is to just rip a piece of paper if you don't have like any kind of, if you don't already have a stencil or something that will make clouds. Just take a little piece of paper, rip it, and then just randomize it. So you get just some random clouds. I'm going to do maybe one more here. Perfect. Okay. So random clouds, so she's not just standing, around in nothing. That'd be cute. I think we need a little bit of blue down here. Just to fill in the rest of that space before I put some ground under her. So that was Salty Ocean. And then to get that off of your brush, you just rub until it disappears, and then you can reuse it. Super easy. If you're looking for these, I have sets of these left in the store. They're just, I don't have this style. This style I sold out of. All right. I think I'm just going to pop her up. But first, before I do that, I'm just going to add some grass. I have these little buckets that sit in my little bucket tray over here. So I'm going to go ahead and put that back on there so it doesn't fall over. And just grab a bunch of different colored greens. I like to do like dark and light, and like couple short and couple long, couple short, couple long. Just, If you don't try too hard, it looks a lot more natural because you don't want it to be just one straight long line of nothing but all the same length, because grass just doesn't grow like that. And then I'm going to do like another darker color, because grass tends to be all different colors too. And also, if you've got the double-sided, oh, I have to actually scroll down to see what you guys are saying. That's so odd. All right. If you have the double-sided ones or you have that teeny tiny tip, you can add those little teeny tiny strands in there too. It adds a lot of texture. Do you see the difference where those little ones are? Like, if you don't like the look of that, you don't have to do it, but they're a lot skinnier, a lot tinier. I like the look of it. So that's probably good enough. And then I will pop her on there. Super simple card. Some double-sided foam here. So this is going to be, if you haven't watched from the beginning, this is going to be like the monthly coloring video, because people have been asking me a lot to do more coloring techniques. So I'll be, randomly choosing different kind of things to color. So like watercolor, ink blending, smooshing, alcohol markers, colored pencils, Gamsol, maybe water brushes, colored pencils, watercolor pencils, all kinds of stuff like that. So if you like coloring videos, those will be coming up. Pop her right on there. Cute, right? And let's think of something to put on there. There were two people. One said no more school and one said nice girl. So let's vote. Do you want nice girl? Oh, Joy, was yours come to the crop? That's cute. Come to the crop, nice girl, no more school, or thank you, because, you can always use a thank you. I'll let you guys choose, and then I'll let you go for the day, because we've got a lot of prepping to do for our long crop in the new year tonight, right? Oh, and Tiffany can't be with us, so prayers to her. She's in the hospital having another procedure done. She's really sad. She wishes she could be with us. I feel bad for her. All right, one vote for come to the crop. Oop, I lost my washi. Oh, one for happy birthday, one for thank you. I'm going to put my markers back while I'm waiting for the vote. Come to the crop, happy birthday, or thank you. If I could get one more of any of them so that one could have a winner, we'll go with that. Tonight starts at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. So right now my time is 12:35. Oh, I'm missing a marker. Ruh-roh. Oh, that must go there. So I need one more vote. Something that either come to the crop, happy birthday, or thank you to have a winner. I'm going to find a good marker to write that with. No, not that one. All right, come to the crap it is. I'm going to do straight letters, and then I'm going to make them a little bit thicker. So that is tonight. Remind people, I'll try to put out another post today too. Remind people that that's happening tonight. I think we're going to have quite a big turnout actually. There we go. Come to the crop. Alright, I hope you guys enjoyed this video and you're looking forward to the next coloring videos that I'm going to be doing. Like I said, now, if 10 people join, and I'm hoping there'll be a lot more than 10, but if 10 people join the Progressive Challenge in January, and less than 9 participate, it won't go on. So if you join, please, please, please keep it going by following through. So when you follow through, then in February you get the next Digi for free. If at any point you can't do it or you run out of time or whatever and it does keep moving, you can always buy back in for just $3. Also, if you missed this January and you're seeing this video archived, you can jump in at any point in time as long as it's still going for just $3. And sweetheart, I think I probably will. Maybe we'll put that on maybe I'll put that in the thumbnail or something. Okay, so here's the last thing that I think I said earlier that I want just to say, is that if we don't have 90% success rate to move on to the next month for the Progressive and it ends, I'm going to continue the rest of the year once a month doing a coloring video using her Digis, regardless of whether it is the Progressive. But my hope is that we will give enough, because if you start now, it's absolutely free for the whole year. You get 12 Digis for nothing. So my hope is that a whole bunch of us from Quality Crafts will join in, do this together, and hit that 90% mark so that you guys can all get 12 free Digis, and this will go on for the whole year, and then I'll just do the Digis. Okay? All right. Well, I'm going to let you go for the day so that I can get things wrapped up, and so can you, because midnight tonight is going to be a brand new year, a brand new month, a brand new decade. And I hope you guys are going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be super cool. All right, let's see if I can cut this off at the right time today, because I'm not sure how this exactly works anymore. But I cannot wait to see you guys next video.